All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go!
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Walker with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mariota now. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Let him know, let him know.
Mariota to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 23-yard line.
Ready? Mike 25! Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ready? Shoot, shoot, shoot! You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 59, ready? Check the backer, check the backer. 80 weapon. Ready to go!
Now Michel. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
51, sub! 54. Hey, box truck, box truck. Okay, just like that, just like that.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. An update from Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Where are they, team?
Here's Mariota. Davis fighting. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
And the Titans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Deuce. One.
Throwing, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, check. Check 4.
On the ground, Michelle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
39. Hey, Tuesday. Mike 5'9",
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Hey, express. Space, space. Kill. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, kill. 25, sit up.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
$22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Henry. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check, 59. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Mariota. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 87 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe then get this game tied up.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Uncorks one for Davis. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota again. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Play action. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first.
Shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing?
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Now Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Where are they, team? Watch twist. Watch twist.
Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say.
Good start for him.
Be ready, be ready.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, free players. Block 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike. Down. Ready. Ready. I got you. Hey, South. Check 59. Mike.
To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam. 20. Ready to go.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run. This is Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike, 45. 3. Check 43. Back.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Move. Hey, 4 down. 3. You. Box track.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Mike. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. That's the pass. Switch. Mike 5'9. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. One.
2nd down, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota now. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Tuesday. Rush in, 11.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Michelle. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, white. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, here we go. Oh.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's just me and you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And it's Michelle once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. On the ground is Michelle, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And Walker with it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check.
1st down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Come on, let's go. Get out!
They begin with Michel on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the ground, this is Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think I wasn't nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Throwing, Mariota. You got the big hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Right, 25! Come on,
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Ready, 280! Mark 54! Tackles.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.